Hello Kmart shoppers, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd go ahead and do another update tonight. Another major earthquake, and I do mean a major one, 7.4. The Loyalty Islands are rocking, and I mean rocking. All this happening right now, everything going on with the G7, everything. People, I'm telling you, wake up if you're not awake, because things are really happening right before your eyes. What a year for earthquakes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All the earthquakes that we've been getting this year. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen anything like it at all. It's funny how my shadow moves out here. If you're not part of the channel, share, subscribe, like this video. We love having each and every one of you here. I thought I'd get on and definitely do an update about that 7.4 since it happened probably about 45 minutes ago. Another thing, I was watching some stuff last night about two suns showing up on film quite a few places. Now, if you witnessed this, I'd be very interested to know about it, because there was definitely some events where people had recorded and they got basically the footage of literally two suns, which was amazing. Now, that happened in the last 3 or 4 days. So that happened on top of everything else that's going on, which is amazing in itself. Are these signs? Yes, they are signs. Lots of signs. He said there'll be signs in the heavens, on earth, below the earth. We're seeing them all at one time. Everybody asked about these lights. These are my solar lights. Everybody asks questions, well, what are those things? These are my solar lights. Now you see that lights up the front of the house. I usually have, I have a lot of wind chimes that they usually light up if there's but my beehive ain't lit up tonight, didn't get enough sun. This one right here lights up. That one used to light up, but it don't light up anymore. But I've got a lot of wind chimes, as you can tell. The lights ain't blinding you. I apologize for that. But I definitely want to get on here and do an update about that earthquake. After that happened, I was like, well, here we go, 2 nights in a row. 7.7 last night, 7.4, 2.2 today in New York City. And they've been doing a lot of shaking there. So there's a lot of that happening. Oh, wouldn't it be great that this would be the last night and we would be raptured and get ourselves out of here? Wouldn't it be so nice? Oh, it would be nice, Lord. Come and get us. We're ready to go. We got our rapture helmets on and we're ready to get out of here. I know it ain't going to be long. We're one day closer for sure with everything happening. I do believe, especially a lot of the stuff that's going on with Biden, with all these bad things coming out on him, they're going to definitely have to go to war now to just keep all that stuff hushed. That's what I'm worried about. All the corruption around the world, that's what's going to put this, basically put us in war faster than what we normally would. And that's probably why it's all playing out. See, all these sins of all these nations are starting to play out on the big stage. That's why you're seeing what you're seeing. That's what's happening in Europe and all these other places. Unbelievable. Like today, we sent 3 billion more across the pond. And when we do that, well, we can't even get our own debt ceiling down. So this country's getting ready to collapse. But we can keep sending money and boatloads across the ocean. And just not there, just everywhere. People, the corruption is so deep and so evil all over this world. And people don't see that. But see, these people worship these politicians. A lot of people do. They worship celebrities, politicians. And that gets them into trouble. And then they end up believing everything these people say. Let me tell you something. There's no politician going to tell you the truth. They lie, lie, lie. Just like they do in every country around the world. It's corruption, people. Lots of it. And that's why the world is in the position it's in. And that's why you see this evil starting to take over everything. But I promise you, there's a better day coming. Do not fear. The rapture is near. It's on its way. And then all these evil governments and corrupt politicians, their days are numbered. Do not worry about that. Their days are coming. There's going to be a better day when Jesus gets down here ruling this place. It's a whole lot better place. But right now you got to pray for everybody, including these politicians, that God gets into their hearts and gives them a change, because they're still your brothers and sisters. You've got to remember that. They're all connected to us. Only Jesus is the way, people. Only Jesus is the way. It is a beautiful night. It's a little chilly. But it's wonderful out here. I still rather have it than winter. I do not like winter. Somebody left a very smart alecky comment. And I was like, you know what? That's the one subject they really don't want to leave a smart alecky comment, because I'm very good at this one. So I noticed that there was a comment, and he kept repeating it. He don't just do it on mine, though. He does it on all the videos for the Rapture watchers and stuff like that. But tonight he decided to strike me. Kind of like it, you know, when you start going TP in people's homes. Tonight, it was my turn on this channel. But he said, it's funny you Rapture watchers always ask for donations when you're saying that the rapture could happen any moment. So he thought he was being very intelligent. Very. And I was like, oh, no, he didn't. I was like, okay, let's breathe a little bit and answer this correctly. Okay, for number one, I don't ask for donations. People give me donations. But here's the kicker. So you keep your ears open. I have set a special account through a card that all the money and donations I get, even if the rapture would happen tomorrow, that money keeps going to these charities. They keep going to the Jews and the places I've set it up as. That's called being very smart. I thought of that months ago when I thought the rapture was going to happen, and it is going to happen. But I said, you know what? I need to set something up that even when I leave, the money will still keep going. So that's what I did. And this ain't through a major bank, so it's not going to close it because they're like, oh, he's gone, we have to close it. Nope, this is through another thing that I set up, like a Walmart bank account and a card, and that money, long after I'm gone, as long as the banks are still going, that money will continue to go to the Jews. So Satan, sit on that one and bite it. Because I was waiting for somebody to do that to me, because I already had that planned. Because see, you keep doing and you keep giving up until we're out of here. You don't quit just because you know the rapture's happening. That's a devil trick. So you know who that was. Because it got very upset about, well, why is anybody giving donations if you're going to... That is the dumbest question of all time, for one thing. For one thing, you give until you're gone. Okay? You don't quit, even though you know the rapture's coming. I don't quit. I still take donations, and I still give money to the Jews and other places to help God by sending Bibles around the world. That's what you do. And if you had any sense, you would know that. But now, there's your answer. Have a nice night, and the mic drops. Thank each and every one of you for being here. I love each and every one of you. Make sure you always leave your prayer requests. We pray for them day and night. I was out here. That's what I was doing. I was talking to God about all the prayer requests that we got today and praying for them. And I appreciate each and every one of you for always being here day in, day out. And one day closer to Jesus, people. This might be the night. Could it be? Hopefully it is. Might be the last video I ever do. And I hope it is. I hope that we wake up in the morning at that great banquet table in heaven. I wish my phone picked up the stars better. Real pretty out here, the stars. I can't see them that well. But like I said, one day closer. Ain't it great to be with Jesus? Boy, you talking about having it all. Boy, we got it all. So smile. Do not fear all these events that are happening. Get excited with it. Every time you see these earthquakes and all this stuff happening, them talking about destroying the world, put a smile on your face, because this is a good time. These other people that are in the comments are miserable, and why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? See, they're unhappy. They don't have, we have Jesus. We're happy. We're smiling. Because we're not scared of these things, because we're leaving. And that's what's always great about being with Jesus. You have nothing to fear. Always one day closer to that mansion in the sky. And that's where we're heading. But I don't see or hear from you again. I'll see you in heaven.